Good morning. Today I want to share Psalm 31, verse 24, which says, "Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who hope in the Lord." I began my devotional time this morning a little differently than I normally do, in that I did my praise and my prayer request, but then instead of going right into the prayer, I just started to write and was open and honest with God about the way I was feeling, about different situations that have been going on recently in my life. And then I prayed, and I kind of held my hand out, and each person or situation, I put it into my hand and said, "This is yours. He is yours. She is yours. This situation is yours." And just gave it all to him. And I felt better before I ever started doing my Bible reading. But I read this verse in Psalms, and it was like a hug from God, and tears of joy immediately came, because I knew God was just reminding me, I'm here, I'm unchanging. You can find that strength and courage because you have put your hope in me. And don't forget to do that. I know how easy it can be to just feel so overwhelmed with life, especially when you have so much going on. But as I thought about, putting that faith and trust in him more into action, it's not about just going, yeah, I trust you, God, but really reminding yourself of how he is unchanging. He has always been faithful, so he's going to be faithful in these situations. He has always been with me, and I know that. And so he's going to continue to be with me. He loves me, just reminding myself of the truths in the Bible and what I have already seen in my life. And he reminded me of his goodness. And even in these situations, these last few months, I have been able to see his goodness in the midst of some bad situations. And I know that I need to trust his timing, because he has a plan, and nothing can stop his plan. It may not look the way I thought or what I hoped for, but nothing and no one can stop when he has a plan. And even when things look bad, I can say, you know what, God, you can take this situation, and yes, it may be a bad situation, but you can turn it for good. And you can use this to help my strength grow, my courage to grow, and I can help others. And I have just been seeing more and more of that as I took time to look back just in the last couple of months and say, God, I have seen your goodness, and if this hadn't happened, then this wouldn't have happened. And just been so in awe of how God has been at work, even when I may not have seen it right away. And so I just wanted to encourage you, trust him. Give him whatever it is you're dealing with. Let him know. Be open and honest with him. He already knows, but sometimes he wants us to come to him and say, God, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm stressed, I'm scared, I'm worried, whatever it is. And just to be open and honest with him so that he can then wrap his arms around you and say, I am here, child. I am with you. I've got this under control. Trust in my goodness, trust in my love, trust in my faithfulness, and know that I have a plan, and my plan is always for good for you. That's what he tells us in the Bible. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, for, to give you a future and a hope. So keep that hope alive. Keep trusting him and trust in his timing. God bless. Have a great day.